Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, so back to more mundane readings. We're going to head over to Wisconsin here. We might remember that in Wisconsin they elect their Supreme Court, their state Supreme Court justices, and the Democrat in this case beat the Republican, and this gives the Democrats or the liberal judges a 4-3 advantage over the conservative judges. And there are some gerrymandering cases that are now coming before the Supreme Court. This is why this was a big deal, because this justice felt that Wisconsin was gerrymandered to heck and back and wanted to fix that. Well, the Republicans who controlled the Wisconsin legislature have asked this judge to recuse herself because her campaign promises said that she felt that gerrymandering was out of control, and they feel that she has her fingers on the scale. The judge, it's I'm going to butcher her name, Protasiewicz, I can't pronounce it, sorry, did promise to recuse herself from any case brought by the Wisconsin Democratic Party, who donated $10 million to her campaign, but neither of these cases to overturn the gerrymandering and the maps that they have in there have been brought by the Democratic Party. So I want to find out how this is going to go. Will she be forced to recuse herself? Or well, maybe not forced. We'll just ask if she'll recuse herself. Doesn't matter if she's forced or volunteers to do it. I want to know, will she recuse herself from these gerrymandering cases? Okay, Spirit, what do you got for me? Will the judge in Wisconsin, the newly elected liberal judge, recuse herself from these cases? Bringing thing to a close. World card. Right now, I wouldn't say yes that she would recuse herself. What are we going to... Justice. Okay. It's interesting because on your perspective, if you were favoring the GOP, you would say that we're going to bring this whole thing to an end because that's the just thing to do. She has to recuse herself. To me, I think this is more... this is the end of the line for the massive gerrymandering that's been going on, and because justice is here. Now, the reason why I tend to view it in favor of the Democrats in this one is either both major arcana, and gerrymandering is real. It's low energy cheating, basically. And these major arcana are very positive energy cards. So I don't want to read them in a low energy fashion because on the surface, this appears to be a noble thing to do. What do we have underneath it? 4 of Wands. This is the welcoming or getting your butt kicked out. I think in this case, this is the welcoming. You got your four liberal judges, and I think that she is not going to recuse herself. And this, again, falls right into the Republican tactics. Oh, we lost the election. Now we're going to force the judge to recuse herself because we don't like the fact that we lost the elections. Now, had the roles been reversed and this was a Republican judge saying the same thing, the Republicans would not be asking the judge to recuse themselves because that would require a certain amount of morals and ethics that they don't seem to possess at the moment. In the past, we have the Knight of Cups. This is her... well, to me, this is the Republicans being false friends. They've gone forward, they've gerrymandered to heck and back, and now, hypocritically, they want the judge to show, ethics and moral character, the same ethics and moral character they do not hold themselves to. This is where the problem is. And again, I might get grief from folks that are supporting Republicans on this one, saying the Democrats are hypocritical. The Republicans have no problem being hypocritical. As a matter of fact, they kind of wear it as a badge of honor. And if you think I'm wrong, you're not being real with yourself. You truly aren't. And I'm not even going to defend the counter argument on that one because it's ridiculous. It's like, if the Democrats do one thing wrong, the Republicans have done 100 things wrong. And don't say whataboutisms with this one because the scale and the scope is not even remotely equivalent. Should there be any cheating? No, there shouldn't be, which is why you want a judge in there to end the gerrymandering and put this darn thing to bed. Republicans, if you want to win elections, come up with policy that resonates with the populace. Stop dictating. Okay. Current situation, Ten of Swords. The Republicans are trying to get her to stop by any means necessary. She wants to stop gerrymandering by any means necessary. And the Republicans know if they're not successful in getting rid of her, they've lost their maps. And if they lose their maps, all of a sudden, Wisconsin is not going to be nearly as red in their state legislature or in Congress, because the maps will be drawn more fairly, and by that nature, the Republicans aren't going to be cheating, which means they are going to lose elections and be replaced by Democrats, who should have been in there the entire time. Overarching energy is the Hermit. Light's going to be shined on this. Again, another major arcana showing truth over all this. Yeah, light's going to be shown on this gerrymandering issue. She's not going to recuse herself. She is not going to recuse herself. Maybe she is going to recuse herself. This card's a little bit worrisome. There's going to be a lot of pressure for her to walk away. Maybe the pressure comes that she shouldn't have said that during her campaign promises, and that's what they're going to kind of focus and hammer on. But somebody's going to be walking away from this. I don't think it's going to be her. It doesn't fit these cards. I think this is the lesson to be learned, is that if you've not been just, forthright, and have ethics, there's going to be a light shown upon you. It's going to be the end, and you're going to have to walk away. This is the Republicans losing their huge majority in there. Outcome is the Empress. Yeah, she's not going anywhere. She's going to sit on that trial, and she's going to make good darn and sure that she votes in the way of justice. And again, we've got the Four of Wands underneath there. Yeah. This is Wisconsin welcoming in their new liberal judge, and that liberal judge is going to help remove gerrymandering. And when you remove gerrymandering, your representatives in the state legislature, as well as in the House of Representatives and Congress, now more equally reflects the populace and what the populace of Wisconsin wants. And now, if the Republicans want to start winning those seats back, instead of gerrymandering, what they're going to have to do is actually come up with policy. And a policy that resonates with the voters in Wisconsin. You know, the way it's supposed to work. Just saying. Okay, so that's my thoughts on that. They're going to ask her to recuse. I don't think she's going to. I think she's going to sit on that case, and I think those cases are going to pass. And Wisconsin should be a bluer state for that, because they are a blue state. It's just that you can't tell because of gerrymandering. Okay? Thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for feeding the YouTube algorithm monster by your likes and your comments and your shares. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed, and to anybody who's newly subscribed, welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying these videos and find them enlightening and insightful. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.